Hello minions and welcome to yet another video. So I hope you guys are having an awesome, fantastic day so far. I'm gonna do something different in this video today. So usually my workout videos, I just have music playing and I kind of zoom past the workouts or I give a little detailing on what they are. I'm actually gonna do a voiceover. So I'll see how that goes. So I'm recording the pre, I'm gonna record after to tell you guys how that experience was, because I've never done this. So I'm actually kind of nervous watching myself and also kind of, I guess, judging myself or like giving like talking about proper form and all that stuff, and like I'm scared what if my form isn't that good in my videos. But anyways, I thought that that would be sort of beneficial for you guys and that you guys can then get a trainer's opinion during the videos and just kind of the cues that I look for, the cues that I tell my clients, and you guys can get it in the videos. So as you guys can see, I'm in the process here of doing it. I edited the color and everything, so now I'm just gonna do the voiceover. So we'll see how that goes. See you in a bit. Hola minions! Welcome to yet another video. So in this video today I will be doing an upper body workout, full upper body workout. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. I'm just here warming up on the airtime. But yeah, it's more focused on like heavy lifting at the beginning and then just things that keep my heart rate up. So everything circuit related or just high intensity related, just to keep my heart rate up, get me sweating, because I don't really do much cardio. Like I just don't do cardio. I don't go on the treadmill, I don't run, I don't go on the bike for a long period of time. I only go to warm up. So I do my cardio in other ways, high intensity workouts. And that always seemed to do my body good as long as I was consistent with this. So yeah, enjoy the workout and I hope you guys have fun watching it. Hope you guys get good ideas and I hope you guys try it out yourself. Okay, so welcome. In this first workout I'm doing rows, and I was doing heavy rows, so I was doing, I believe, 4 sets of 8. And you want to make sure that when you're pulling, you are using your back and not your arms. I always tell my clients that. Meaning that you do want to contract everything in your back as you are pulling. And that you want to keep your shoulders away from your ears. You want to keep them down. And you want to be continuously keeping your chest open as you do the rows. On to the next one here. I was doing heavy shoulder presses standing. They have done research and found that you build the most muscle by doing dumbbell shoulder presses as opposed to any other shoulder presses, especially standing, because it uses your core and it engages every part of your shoulder for stability. So I was doing only 5 reps here for, I believe, 4 sets again. I don't show all the sets, but I do wanted to show this angle here. As you can tell, my elbow is slightly tucked in just to protect the front delt from any injury. So you don't want your elbow to be completely out on your side. You want it slightly tucked in, and don't let your elbow drop all the way when you go down. Now here I did pull-ups. I did it with like medium to low band resistance. You want to basically work your way up with resistances of bands and to get the pull-ups. That's how I did it before, that's how I'll do it again. In this one I usually do 4 sets, and I kind of do a pyramid count. So usually I go, for example, 6, 5, 5, and then 4 reps. For this one I did 6, 6, 5, 4, and for the next one I'll be doing 7, 6, 6, 5. So basically you're just working your way up to get to the 10. And then eventually I would just drop the resistance to something even less to make it harder and make it more closer to my body weight. When you pull up, you again want to pull with your back and not with your shoulders. So always do bring your shoulders down before you do the pull-up. In this one, I was doing heavy dumbbell chest presses, so you want to make sure that your shoulder blades are tucked and digging into the bench as you are pushing. Don't let your shoulders come off the bench. Don't push with your arms, push with your chest. As I always tell my clients, keep your rib cage up and your chest up. Don't worry about the arch in your back because you are protected. All the weight is on your chest and it's not on your back. Now, another key thing to remember while you're doing this is that you do want to breathe out as you push up. So for this one, I did 3 sets of, I believe, 10. And I think it was 30 pounds here, actually. So I was really surprised how much stronger I'm getting. Woohoo! Now for this one here, I was just doing cable rows, single arm. I try and always do single arm workouts or single leg just because I do have an imbalance in my body. So in order for one side to not dominate and leave the other side weak, I do alternate between the two. So for this one, I was doing 3 sets of 10, keeping the rep range high. It's more of an accessory, more meant to keep my heart rate up, and more just for toning purposes, not for strength purposes as much. Now obviously I will be noticing a difference, and you would notice a difference the more you do this, and you do want to up the weight if it does get easy. Don't keep it always light. You do want to still feel challenged and tired by the 10th rep. So I did superset this with ball slams. I did 8 heavy ball slams. You want to do them as fast as you can. As you lift up, you do want to make sure that your pelvis is tucked in, your core is tight. You want to breathe out as you slam the ball, and that ensures that there's power in every single slam. And then back again to the rows again. This way you can see that I don't pull the elbow much past my back. You don't want to, because that's you straining your chest and that's you actually disengaging your back. So the moment you feel your back work, the moment you feel the squeeze in your back, you go back. And you notice that I let my arm go forward more just to allow the stretch in my lat, and it requires more contraction. So ball slams again. You just really want to focus on giving all your power, breathing out as you slam down. And then I usually do go on my toes when I go up, and I squeeze my glutes, squeeze my core, keep everything nice and tight when it's up above my head. So another single arm exercise. This is a single straight arm lat pull down. So you can tell I'm trying to keep my arms straight. This is actually a pretty heavy one for me. So basically you're just using your lat to bring your arm to your hip. You want to imagine that you're bringing your chest through, behind, and or bring your chest forward and your arm behind your body. This will ensure that you are squeezing your lat. Again, you want to breathe out as you pull down, and I did 3 sets of 10 for this one as well, along with a superset. So you just continuously do want to make sure that your shoulder is behind. You could tell that I did fix my shoulder there. You don't want to let the shoulder come in front, because then you're using your chest and your front delt as opposed to your back. And I did superset it with burpees. So I went all the way down, chest to the floor. That's an actual burpee. Stay light on your feet and really focus on making sure you breathe the entire time. Pace yourself, go at your own pace, no rush. And then as you are down, you want to make sure that your hip is tucked in so that you avoid any lower back injuries. So again, this one from just another angle, just so you guys can see. This exercise, most of all, I've noticed huge differences doing this exercise, and I've noticed major mass gain in my lats and size gain in my back. So if you guys want to grow your back, this is the exercise to go. This is one of the best exercises. Anyways, I don't show the whole superset, but I did do 3 sets of each. Then I went off with this one, so side wall slams. You want to really focus on engaging your glute and your hip. powering from your legs. I use a really heavy ball here, so it came mostly from my glute and my hip. As you can tell that I do lock out, I do try and squeeze my glute. I was already tired here on this side. And then you're using your obliques to rotate. Okay, so it mostly comes from your lower body actually, less from your upper body. You twist, see? Breathe out each time and engage that glute. Okay, push. Okay, nice. Anyways, I just got myself. I don't even know. Anyways, I thought I was coaching a client there for a second. But so it's mostly just your obliques and your lower body, and you want to make sure that you're breathing so that you can use full power in every single rep. So for this one, I was doing lying barbell skull crushers. I find that this one is the only and the best way for me to actually engage my triceps right now. So I did 3 sets of 10 for this one, and I did do it as a superset. One thing you want to keep in mind is you do want to keep your elbows slightly behind your shoulder to actually fully stretch out that tricep. And then I did it with a close grip chest press. So you just want to keep your hands below your chest where your ribs are the whole entire time to maintain that tension, maintain the tension on the tricep. So as you can tell, my elbows are slightly behind my shoulder. As I get tired, I start to move forward, so then you don't get that full stretch. And then again, my wrists are at my rib level as I'm pushing, and my shoulder blades are down, they're not up. Lastly, I finished with some abs. So I was doing full sit-ups with a barbell just to keep the more tension on my abs and force me to slow down actually. So, and to fully engage my abs, you don't want to just fall down, you want to slowly come down. This was really hard. As you can tell, I couldn't get up there. So you want to make sure that you keep your shoulders down, which they are likely to come up in those kind of situations. In this one, you want to keep your hip tucked in. Don't let your hip collapse, because then you will arch your back. So you really want to engage your core. Again, if this one is too hard for you to do, what you can do is you can put your hands underneath your pelvis. This will kind of just ensure that your hip stays in place and that your back doesn't arch. If you find that your back arches, bend your knees a bit. So this is just a sped up version and a side view so you guys can see the motion. You really want to bring your chest up. Imagine you're being pulled by your chest with a cord, okay? So you're pulling your chest to the ceiling. And then for this one, I was already tired, so my knees were slightly bent just to protect my lower back. Because like I said, if it's too challenging, bend your knees slightly. This will help. The straighter your legs are, the less leverage you get, basically. So I love this one. I love sliders, and you guys see me use sliders in a lot of my videos and a lot of my Instagram videos. So I decided to add some resistance. So I did single leg knee tucks with a band around my ankle or my foot. This adds more resistance, and it definitely makes it harder. So I did 10 on each side, I believe, or 12 on each side. I can't quite remember. Switched over. When you're in this position, don't let your hip drop to the floor. Keep your hips tucked in. Make sure you feel that core. As you bring your knee in, you want to bring it all the way up. You don't want to rest on it, so bring it only up until hip level and back out. Again, don't let your leg go back really fast, so nice and control, keeping it a steady, solid pace and squeezing each time. Then I went over and I did I did the legs together. This one was even harder, but I like this one. It was super effective. It made me sore. So again, you don't want to bring the knees past your hip too much, so that's why I went forward. And as the legs go back, don't let them just slide back really fast. Do fight the resistance. Do make it slower so that you're physically, or like really engaging that core. Keep that hip tucked in, because if your hip drops, then your abs are not engaged anymore. Alright, so that's finally done after like an hour of trying to figure it out. Definitely not as easy as I assumed it would be, but that's okay. Turns out I need a jack for a microphone, so I couldn't do it through the computer as I thought I would be able to do it. So I actually had to use my iPhone, well, my headphones and my iPhone, record that as a voice memo, send it over, and then basically copy it over the video kind of thing as another audio. So that was kind of stressful, kind of almost, I thought, pointless, and I wish I did research it sooner, but it's okay, and I'm still giving you guys a voiceover over the workout itself. It was okay, actually. I felt comfortable talking about it, and sometimes I would just like jibber jabber. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more in detailed workout videos, please do comment down below, let me know, and I'll make more videos like that. If you guys enjoy this voiceover and stuff, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more. And thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!